Welcome back to the Walker Activity Dome in Newcastle for this Junior Roller Derby game to finish off our big weekend. We're going to quickly run through the rosters for Newcastle Junior Roller Derby. We've got 13, Freya Slayer. 16, Bill Scyther. 177, Eva Lowe. 21, Blonde Bomber. 214, Tiny Tornado. 22, Popgun. 26, Raven Rose. 32, Retro Ben. 57, Blind Strike. 64, Wiz. 667, Kitball. 72, Derby Rama. 911, Chewaka. 99, Banana Splits. And 999, Basha.
And for Demonburgh Junior Roller Derby, we have 007, Avatar. 01, Tornado. Number 10, Very Dangerous. 101, Sweet Tooth. 11, Crazy Cat. 150, Hammerhead. 178, CC Wiz. Number 2, Pika. 210, Demigorgon. 24, Dab. 252, Maiden Hell. 666, Block Sabbath. 339, Gilias. 79, Zigzag. And 888, Badness Everdeen.
Perfect timing, Holly. So we've got Blind Strike and Pika on the jam line for this first jam. So for those of you unfamiliar with Junior Roller Derby, we've got 2 levels of play going on today. This first jam is a level 3 jam, which is full contact, just like the adults. And then we'll be having level 2 jams, which are contact, but no sort of hitting, pushing, I don't know. Just building up some nice excitement for you here. The jammers and blockers patiently waiting. I like how Newcastle have a little sort of stripes on their stars. I just noticed that.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
All right, we're ready to rock. Jammers having a good old little dance at the jam line there, trying to put each other up.
And that is Pika straight through the pack with Blind Strike right behind them.
Oh, I love a good jammer race. Oh, that was a lovely little spin by Blind Strike.
Pico. Yep, these look like 2 very well matched jammers.
That was a big hit from Blind Strike there. Out for another 4 points.
And again, Pika right out behind them.
Blind Strike calling off the jam. Do you know, that was very fast.
Yeah. It's always amazing seeing the juniors play when us adults struggle so much.
Yeah, I didn't think I expected it to be so fast.
We've got more years in the game than a lot of us do.
So we've got Maidenhill lining up for Demonburgh and someone with long hair whose number I can't see. 22, I think that is, Pop Gun.
Yep. And that is lead for Demonburgh.
Pop Gun is not far behind.
Oh, lovely jam in there.
I didn't see what happened there, Holly. I just heard a massive cheer, so it must have been good.
You go straight through the pack and then a quick call to keep those points.
We've got Blind Strike back again for Newcastle.
And we have Crazy Cat for Demonburgh.
Oh, some strong hits from the Newcastle jammer there.
And they are out. They have lead jammer.
Oh, Crazy Cat has unfortunately picked up a penalty and has gone for a sit down in the Cloud 7 penalty box. Oh, and so has Crowd.
We have a jammer swap incoming.
Jammer switcheroo. So Crazy Cat back out. Oh, and a big hit there on the Newcastle blocker. So we will have a 2-minute jam here, Holly.
Yep. We do not have a lead jammer. Nobody can call it off.
Some excellent blocking there from the Newcastle blockers.
And Crazy Cat using that whole track to try and get around.
But Wiz picks up a penalty for the blocking on.
Oh, and a lovely little tiptoe through on the inside line there.
I was going to say that was a big hit from Blind Strike. I think it ended up being either a back block or a forearms. So another jammer sit down in the box. Oh, and we've got another jammer switcheroo. This is exciting.
Every penalty box manager's favourite thing, a jammer switcheroo.
Because you have to, like, remember how long the last jammer was in for. Well, that was exciting.
Once, it was sheer panic trying to figure out a jammer switcheroo.
And
yeah.
I just got very confused there. I thought that Crazy Cat had finished their penalty, but actually I think we now just have the level 2 players back in the penalty box from the previous level 2 jam.
Yep, you will see them switching players around to make sure that the level is still fair.
It would be nice, wouldn't it, if you could just swap your jammer out in the bin.
Quadas is going in for me every single time. Oh, Quadas. Can't have anything nice in this house.
So we have got an official review here. Just like to give a big shout out to all our officials, NSO.
It has been a long weekend and they have been with us through the whole thing. We appreciate them being here. Without them, this would not be able to happen.
Excellent round of applause.
We'll have a quick check-in with the scores as well. We have 15 to Demonburgh and 18 to Newcastle.
So anyone's game at the moment. whilst the officials are having a little chat, I'd just like to have another big shout out to all of the parents, guardians, carers of these amazing skaters. Taking them to practice, taking them around the country. You're doing a great job. Does not include me, no. My children don't like roller derby because I do it, so it's not cool.
Yep, we do see this a lot with our players. Their children are not interested in roller derby because mom and dad do it, and that is boring.
So just had information from our lovely referees here about the official review that just happened. Demonburgh were trying to get the cut on their jammer rescinded, and the referees have decided that the cut stands, so the jammer will start in the box. So we've got Kit Ball here with a power jam for Newcastle.
And we have Badness Everdeen taking a sit down in the box.
A lovely little one-footed lift on the side there.
And Maidenhell is not far behind there.
Maidenhell speeding round like a bat out of hell, I would say.
Oh, a lovely little step over a blocker's leg there and straight out.
And Kit Ball calls off the jam. Four points apiece.
And we have banana splits for Newcastle and Crazy Cat for Demonburgh.
Oh.
And that is lead for Demonburgh.
Lead for Crazy Cat. But Banana Splits was doing some excellent work there. They almost got through on the outside. Now they're through to pick up their initial pass. Crazy Cat getting hit to the floor over the far side. And calls off the jam. Did they get some points there? Yes, 2 points.
Yep, that was 2 points for Demonburgh. Sometimes you've got to measure your risk and make a decision.
And that puts the game in 1 point differential. It's a very close game.
We have 339 Gilias lining up for Demonburgh.
And for Newcastle, that looks like Retro Ben.
Oh, and Gilias is out there with lead jammer. Ben not far behind.
That was lovely work from Gilias. Like a very powerful hit.
Oh, and Retro Ben has been issued a cut penalty and is going to have a sit down in the bin.
Gilias through for 4 points. I can't believe how quick they are. And another.
Oh, some beautiful offense from Demonburgh there, getting their jammer out again.
Lovely power jam offense there. Have they been watching our practice, Holly?
It did look like a Tyne and Fair power jam offense.
And another lovely little step through on the inside. This is a big jam for Demonburgh.
That is another pass for Gilias.
Derby Rama, unfortunately, picking up a penalty and going for a sit down. So Newcastle are down a blocker.
And Retro Ben pushing on that wall, trying to get through.
Gilias through for another 4 points.
And Gilias straight round again. Straight round for another 4 points.
Didn't even slow down. Retro Ben is round for 4 points. But that was a massive jam for Demonburgh.
And we have a significant lead change with Newcastle sitting at 26 and Demonburgh at 49.
Gilius over doubling Demonburgh's score in that jam. Amazing work. Got Blind Strike lining up for Newcastle.
And that is Avatar for Demonburgh. And we have an official timeout while we shore up something.
There is a lot of movement going on in the walls here. Everyone trying to jockey for position before the jam starts.
And we have Newcastle pivot starting in the bin.
I'm not sure what all that was about. There's some very complicated hand movements that I didn't understand. But we are ready to play roller derby again.
And that is Avatar out for Demonburgh with lead jammer.
Oh, but Blind Strike, a lovely little jumpy spin on the outside there. Unfortunately recaptured. Oh, and a nice hit off from Pika.
And Avatar round again for 4 points.
Blind Strike being held by that solid 4 wall from Demonburgh.
A lovely little tiptoe from Avatar, and both jammers are out. And we have Dab from Demonburgh taking a sit down in the bin.
A lovely little hop round the inside from Blind Strike there. And a big hit into the wall right at the end of the jam from Blind Strike.
With Avatar saying, I'll take my points and I will call it, thank you very much.
We have got Pop Gun lining up for Newcastle.
And Maiden Hell for Demonburgh.
And both sets of blockers have 1 in the bin.
And Dark Matter having a little lie down in the middle.
Just called an official timeout so he can have a little rest. He has just played a game against SDRD.
And that was not an easy game. He fought hard. He's very tired now.
And we are back, and Dark Matter is back on his feet.
After another little shuffle in the bin to make sure that everybody is at the right level.
Oh, Holly, I've just noticed we actually have a power jam start for Demonburgh. The Newcastle jammer has been sent to the bin as part of that official timeout.
And Maidenhill through for Demonburgh. Some lovely power jam offense coming from Demonburgh. And straight round again. That offense is perfectly timed.
Brilliant offense there on the inside. Maidenhill didn't even have to slow down. Whoa, and once again, a lovely little one-footed skate through the inside there. Once again, Maidenhill's on that inside line.
And Popgun fighting their way through there, not giving up. We love a tenacious jammer.
Maidenhill, that was a nice little step on the inside, but they did pick up a cut penalty. So we now have a power jam to Newcastle.
With Popgun out and round for that initial pass. And again with 4 points there.
Some excellent offense from the Newcastle blockers there. Demonburgh only having 2 blockers on track. Once again, another lovely pass.
Beautifully timed offense there for 911, Chihuahua.
And Popgun is speeding round. Another 4 points on the inside for Popgun. And Popgun has pulled this jam back, starting from 12-0 down to make it even. Done a fantastic job. And another 4 points for both jammers. We've got a jammer race now. Oh, that was a very exciting jam.
We have CC Wiz lining up for Demonburgh.
And that is blind strike for Newcastle. Both jammers straight into their respective walls. Crowd strike with a lovely... Blind strike with a lovely little spin around the outside.
And CC Wiz out just behind them. And again, CC Wiz picking up 4 points.
Whoa, that was a big hit from Banana Splits from Newcastle.
But did not stop CC Wiz from getting out with another 4 points.
Some excellent one-on-one blocking there from Crazy Cat.
And blind strike out there with a pass. Blind strike straight through that wall there.
CC Wiz comes in at speed. And
CC Wiz out for another 4 points.
Bill Scyther there picking up a low block, which I think was when CC Wiz tripped over them. Excellent little hit off there from Evilo to recycle the Demonburgh jammer.
Oh, but a lovely little bit of footwork on the outside there, and CC Wiz is out again.
That was a really nice little shimmy from CC Wiz there. And another massive jam, 20 points apiece. We've got Chihuahua lining up for Newcastle.
And we have Maidenhill lining up again for Demonburgh.
And a full set of skaters on track.
Always lovely to see. And Maidenhill straight through there on that inside line. And really picking up that speed coming round.
Chewbacca is not far behind though.
And another 4 points there for Demonburgh.
Oh, Chewbacca, lovely push through the middle of that Demonburgh wall there.
Maidenhill right on the tail.
Maidenhill through for another 4 points. Chewbacca, lovely little spin on the outside. And through for another 4.
And Maidenhill right round on that outside. Another 4 points.
Maidenhill with some lovely little hockey stops going on to change direction in front of the Newcastle wall. Oh, and Chewbacca pushes their way out of that Demonburgh wall.
And we have the Demonburgh pivot and the Demonburgh jammer in the bin.
So it's a power jam to Newcastle. Chewbacca putting on the burst of speed there to get round on that scoring pass. And that does mean that the jam after next, I think, will be a power jam for Newcastle. I'm still not 100% sure how it works.
No, I believe it is a switcheroo of the levels, but the penalties still stand.
Yes, so the Demonburgh jammer is starting in the box.
Yeah, we have Pika starting in the bin.
We probably should have figured this out before we started, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we're doing our best with what we've got. We're very sorry.
So we've got Wiz with a power jam for Newcastle. The Sweet Tooth, I think, had a nice hit off of the Newcastle jammer and a massive recycle.
And Pika is out, but Wiz had already picked up lead.
So Wiz, I think, picking up lead, but then getting recaptured back into the pack.
Always a heartbreaking moment for a jammer.
Heartbreaking.
And Pika out with 4 points there.
And we've had a star pass for Newcastle, which means I think that we will have a 2-minute jam here. Banana Splits picks up the star for Newcastle. And it's straight round into that wall at speed. Oh, lovely little spin.
Stop. Little toe stop on the inside line, and you're straight round.
Banana Splits with the lovely little apex jump. But stopped there by, I think, Sweet Tooth again.
And Pika fighting that wall.
Banana Splits picking up another 4.
And Pika is straight through again with another 4 points.
It's tiring when you have to do a 2-minute jam. We know that full well.
Take it from a pair of Tyne and Fiat jammers. It is not fun doing a 2-minute jam.
Pika there picking up a cut right in the last seconds of the jam.
And we keep saying they'll have a little sit down in the bin. I do believe they will be switched out because of the change of levels here.
So that's Very Dangerous, who will start in the bin for Demonburgh. And we've got Kitball on the line for Newcastle. Some lovely lateral work there from Kitball, moving the Demonburgh wall. And they are through on the outside to pick up lead jammer.
Kitball just looking for those gaps, looking for an opportunity.
Demonburgh here with a really strong 4 defensive wall.
Yep, very dangerous out there and straight back round, nice and speedy.
So Lightning Minx has gone for a sit down in the penalty box. They were doing some excellent offense there before they picked up that penalty. Kitball with that pass, pushing Newcastle past the 100 mark.
But very dangerous out again and making it look effortless.
Kitball not far behind. And that was some clever timing there from Newcastle to get their blocker out of the bin before calling the jam.
Yep, we're seeing some great strategy here today. And with that call off, we have 104 to Newcastle and 148 to Demonburgh.
It's anyone's game. Blind strike is up on the jam line for Newcastle.
And I believe that is... Yep,
Avatar.
that is Avatar for Demonburgh.
Blind
And
strike.
2 Demonburgh blockers sitting down in the bin together there.
2 at the
If you're
same
going to go to the
time.
bin, take a friend. Why would you want to be lonely?
Oh, a nice little hop from Blind Strike there. Very impressive that they managed to slow down and not go off the edge of the track as well.
Yep,
And
Avatar going to take a sit down in the bin and think about what they did.
Demonburgh with a full contingent of seats in the block, in the bin now. Blind Strike is making the most of it. Demonburgh blockers doing a fantastic job holding Blind Strike on this pass. And a lovely hit off from Pika, the Demonburgh pivot.
And a star pass for Newcastle there.
So that means we will have a 2-minute jam. Bill Scyther picking up the star for Newcastle.
And Avatar coming around with 4 points. Little tiptoe around on the inside, and Avatar is round again with 4 points.
Some excellent blocking here from Demonburgh. Hitting Bill Scyther off one side, then the other. And the jam ends with a big fall over by Avatar. And we are now 40 points between the two teams here with 5 minutes left to go. But everyone's having fun, and that's the main thing.
That is all we care about. We just want to have fun. We just want to have a nice day playing roller derby. And Dark Matter is on the floor once again.
He's fixing the track this time, I think. I've been really impressed with the blocking on display here today, Holly. Like, some of the blockers are able to get incredibly low.
Oh, yeah.
And as a jammer and as a tall jammer, it's really hard to deal with that. You can't hit, you can't push.
I can't speak from experience of being a tall jammer, but I can definitely see how hard it is for some of these jammers to do anything with these walls. When you've got a particularly short blocker, it can be really hard to find a legal hit zone.
It's really impressive. Everyone having a lovely little chat. That's nice to see.
We have Maiden Hell jamming for Demonburgh again. We've seen them a lot today. They've done some really great stuff.
And Derby Rama for
and
Newcastle.
There it is. That really great stuff I was talking about. They've straight through that path.
Derby Rama pushing forward with all their force of that three wall of Demonburgh.
With Maiden Hell right behind them. We have a blocker apiece in the bin.
Maiden Hell pushed to the floor over there, but got up very quickly. Oh, and that was a lovely little inside line from Derby Rama there.
And Maiden Hell with a little juke and straight through.
Fantastic offense there from Freya Slayer. Oh, and a lovely little fake to the out and turn to the in from Derby Rama.
Both jammers straight through with 4 points each.
Once again, another massive jam here. We're seeing a lot of jams being run to the full 2 minutes here.
We love to see it. It makes it more interesting.
Oh, it definitely does. And these players have definitely got the stamina for it. I think that was Tiny Tornado there with a lovely little piece of positional blocking on the Demonburgh jammer.
Maiden Hell picking up a huge 28 points in that jam.
Huge. And we've got Blonde Bomber on the line for Newcastle against Crazy Cat. Some excellent work by both walls there.
And Crazy Cat out on that inside line.
CC Wiz, that was a lovely bit of blocking there. Blonde Bomber was almost up on the inside and they got right over very quickly. And another lovely hit off from CC Wiz. But Banana Splits comes in.
Crazy Cat round again with 4 points. Some lovely toe-stop work, but it just wasn't quite enough with those Newcastle blockers. But Banana Splits has picked up a penalty.
Banana Splits having a really good jam here. I saw some excellent blocking holding the jammer. Unfortunately, he's picked up a penalty.
And Crazy Cat not even really slowing down there, just straight through that wall.
Just lovely changes of direction. Blonde Bomber pushing that strong Demonburgh wall.
And a little point and call from Demonburgh there. With another 16-point jam.
And it does look like we have had a team timeout called, so we will have another jam, I think. We have got Chewbacca and Maiden Hell lining up on the jam line once this timeout is finished.
Maiden Hell not getting an awful lot of time to sit down today, but doing some great things when they come on track.
Both jammers moving from one side of the track to the other, trying to get a good position.
Oh, and round on one skate there, but not quite in. That's a cut penalty.
So that means that Chewbacca picks up lead for Newcastle. This is just what they need going into half-time. Straight down the inside from Chewbacca. Lovely work. And the pack just moving very slowly around the track. Oh, Chewbacca with a lovely one-footed toe stop on the outside.
And Maiden Hell out of the bin and straight through that pack.
I think that was a dab just before, though, foiling Chewbacca's plans.
We have a multiplayer block called on the Demonburgh pivot, so they are going to the bin.
Another excellent pass from Chewbacca. The Newcastle bench shouting at the top of their lungs to call it. So we end the first half here, 142 to Newcastle and 206 to Demonburgh. Some excellent roller derby on display here. Join us for the second half in 15 minutes or so. See you then. And welcome back to the Walk Activity Dome in Newcastle for the second half of this very impressive junior roller derby game between Newcastle and Demonburgh. The score stands at 142 to Newcastle and 206 to Demonburgh.
I was informed at half-time that this is actually a medal game. They are playing for gold and silver today.
I did not know that.
When there are only 2 teams in your tier, you get a medal no matter what.
We have got Blind Strike up for Newcastle on the jam line. See, this is what I'm talking about, this impressive blocking from Wiz. Like, literally on the floor, pretty much.
And again, both of those jammers out, right behind each other.
Picking up some speed, coming round. And Blind Strike through on the inside.
Pika having a little bit of a struggle with banana splits there, but out.
It's a nice little bit of offense there from Block Sabbath. Very quick bit of offense and then back into the wall.
And Pika round again with 4 points. Banana split's going to have a little sit in the bin.
Everyone falling over there. Blind Strike. Oh, a nice little jump from Pika. Not quite making it. Ah, lovely little hop on the inside from Blind Strike.
And Pika out right behind them.
The pack stretching out really far there. Both jammers through for another 4 points. Another massive jam in terms of points here. Some nice blocking out the front there from Avatar. We've seen Avatar jamming in the first half. Now doing a great job blocking as well.
Pika doing a little hop there over a down skater, but knocked off on the inside there.
So Demonburgh will start the next jam as a power jam.
And that was a 24-point jam for Newcastle.
20 points for Demonburgh as well. Both teams picking up a lot of points there.
26, sorry, there was some couple of points dropped off there that we missed.
It's impressive how many jammer blockers we've seen today as well, doing excellent jobs in both roles, which is very hard to do.
2 very different skill sets, hard to train them both. And Maiden Hell there.
It's Gilias,
Oh, Gilias. Out there and round. And again through on that inside, taking advantage of that power jam.
Some excellent power jam offense there from Tornado. And Blonde Bomber is out of the bin. That Demonburgh wall, though, when they're putting up a 4 defensive wall quite often here.
Gilias picking up another, that looks like 3 points there.
And Blonde Bomber is out of the pack.
But Gilias getting another pass there. Full 4 points for that one.
Oh, a nice little hop on the inside there from Blonde Bomber. Taken off by CC Wiz, though.
And Gilias just sneaking through that inside line. Gilias just knocked off on the inside there by Retro Ben.
Blom is
Recycled.
out for 4 points. That looked very tough against that strong Demonburgh wall, but they kept fighting. Gilias calling off the jam there. I think the hips weren't quite working for a few seconds.
Yeah, we've all been there. We've all tapped our hips and stared at our jam ref. Please, please end this.
Derby Rammer up for Newcastle.
And we have Avatar for Demonburgh. And Avatar just smashing straight through that Newcastle wall. Banana Split said, I think I'll take you out. And Avatar said, I don't think you will.
Pika with a lovely hit off of the inside, but unfortunately picks up a penalty for it. I think that might have been a forearms penalty. Derby Rammer, lovely little toe stop work on the outside there, touching the rope.
Some beautiful solo blocking there going on against Avatar.
And Avatar calls off the jam. 4 points for Demonburgh and none for Newcastle, I think. Demonburgh start with their pivot in the box. The Cloud 7 penalty box.
And we have Maidenhell lining up for Demonburgh and Kit Bull for Newcastle. Kit Bull straight round on the outside there to pick up lead jammer.
Kit Bull through the pack, looking a little bit confused, looking behind them. Not sure if the jam had started, but they got lead.
And Maidenhell out now.
I had that happened to me today as well. Sometimes no one moves and you're like, is that the whistle?
Yep.
Yes, Kit Bull through for 4 points.
But Maidenhell right on their tail there. Lovely little juke to the outside. Maidenhell picking up another 4 points.
Kit Bull slowed down now by the Demonburgh blockers. It's hard as a jammer when you've got momentum and then you suddenly get slowed down. Oh, but lovely little bit of offense from Chewbacca.
Just that little tap off on the inside is enough to be able to recycle that jammer all the way back.
This is a very close jam. The jammers matching each other points for points at the moment. Oh, a lovely one-footed glide there.
But a little stumble at the end. And then right round on that outside.
Kit Bull is through for another 4 points. Wonderful little hockey stop, change of direction there from Maidenhell. And Pitbull not far behind, but a nice little knockoff from Hammerhead.
Really fighting for that inside there. Maidenhell around again.
Another big scoring jam there, 24 points to 15. We got blind strike for Newcastle. And I think is CC Wiz?
No, I believe that's Crazy Cat. I cannot see the number though.
They're bending down too much. I can't see the number.
No, that is CC Wiz, you are right. And CC Wiz out the front,
Ooh.
but picked up a cut penalty, so going to the bin.
Blind strike in the speed skating pose coming round our turn.
Ready to make the most of that power jam. You only get 30 seconds, you've got to make it count.
Yep, and they're making it count at the moment. Some nice offense from Newcastle. push through on the inside to pick up 4.
Great defensive step up there from Demonburgh.
And blind strike calls off the jam. Some lovely offensive work from the Newcastle skaters there, Eva Lowe and Freya Slayer. We've got Pop Gun and Maidenhell.
Maidenhell really putting work in today.
I know, I think they must be tired now. It's hard enough skating around the track that many times, let alone when there's blockers in your way.
And yet they make it look so effortless, and they are out with lead jammer there.
Pop Gun, lovely little toe stop run on the inside there.
And Maidenhell round again. Just through the arms of the blockers there for Maidenhell, and another 4 points.
Derby Rammer providing some excellent ramming offense for their jammer there. Another player we've seen jam and block today. I think this might be Eva Lowe's first time on the jam line.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen them jam yet today. Let's see what they can do.
We have got a team timeout to Demonburgh here.
And Dark Matter is on the floor again. What is that for the Dark Matter floor count? Is that 3 times? Just showing off everyone he stretches.
The Newcastle skaters keeping themselves busy with some lovely spinning there. It's nice to see everybody having fun. That's what it's all about.
You only have to ask the Tyne B team. If you get an official timeout, you've got to do a little spin. We have Crazy Cat lining up for Demonburgh. Crazy Cat straight out there, but with a cut.
So Crazy
Cat. Have a sit down in the bin.
So Eva Lowe now on a power jam. Can the Newcastle blockers provide some offense to get them through? Some powerful pushing there from Eva Lowe.
Evil knocked off out to the outside there.
Block Sabbath there with a lovely hit. Crazy Cat out of the bin and through on their initial pass. Not picking up lead because they have had a penalty.
Crazy Cat really making up for that little bit of time lost for that power jam.
Pika with a nice recycle there. Eva Lowe.
And another pass for Crazy Cat.
And we have had a star pass.
That is Banana Splits now jamming.
So there's only 10 seconds left anyway, but this will be a 2-minute jam.
Crazy Cat still running to get those last few points before the jam ends. And they did manage to get that full 4 points.
Banana Splits there, though, doing some excellent work. As soon as they got the star handed to them, they were
flying round.
Straight out with excellent power and speed. Newcastle passing the 200-point mark there.
Does it ever make you a little bit scared watching the juniors and realising that someday they will be skating with us?
Oh, yes, it's terrifying. I'll have retired by then. We've got Derby Rammer for Newcastle. And very dangerous.
Very dangerous, just gliding round on that outside to pick up lead jammer.
Oh, and a nice little spin from Derby Rammer. Very dangerous, some very strong jamming there to stay on their feet. Push past a couple of blockers on the outside. And Derby Rammer with another lovely little spin on the outside.
Very dangerous with a lovely little skip around that inside. This is why I'm not a blocker. I do not know the difference.
Once again, Demonburgh here putting up a really strong 4-wall against the Newcastle jammer. It's incredibly hard when you don't have offense and you've got 4 blockers.
Yep. Never like to see a 4-wall in front of us. Never a good situation.
Derby Rammer has pushed their way through for another 4 points.
Very dangerous right behind though. And very dangerous, just pushing past that Newcastle wall on the outside to pick up another 4 points.
Derby Rammer around for another 4 points. Drawing a penalty on Hammerhead.
Yep. Hammerhead with a direction penalty. Go sit in the box, think about what you did.
So we are halfway through this second half of this Junior Roller Derby medal game.
Medal game. They are playing for their medals. And a quick score check in. Newcastle sitting at 214 and Demonburgh at 324. We have Avatar jamming for Demonburgh.
And Blind Strike through for lead jammer. A little bit of jammer on jammer action at the start of the jam there. And Blind Strike whizzes round for 4. Oh, that was an excellent stop from Banana Splits there. Stopping the jammer in their tracks and recycling all the way back. Meanwhile, Blind Strike round for another 4 points.
And Avatar through behind them, completing their initial pass.
Avatar through on their first scoring pass. That 4-wall of Demonburgh once again being very effective.
offense there from Pika to get their jammer out.
And a bit of defense as well, knocking off the Newcastle jammer. Seen a lot of good hits like that from Pika today.
Challenge from Freya Slayer, but Avatar still got through.
Bill Scyther there providing some lovely offense for their jammer.
And Newcastle calling it off with 14 points to 12.
We have got Chewbacca versus Gilias.
Lovely little bit of offense from Maidenhell there and gets Gilias out.
Nice little jump back onto track from Chewbacca, stylish. And Chewbacca is out with another little spin on the outside.
Gilias opting for the inside and being right behind them. Lovely little bit of footwork from Gilias to get around on that outside and then straight through.
Very dangerous there with a nice little bit of blocking to get the Newcastle jammer off. Oh, and a lovely little side surf on the outside from Chewbacca.
Nice little bit of offense from Lightning Minx to get them through. Just straight round on that inside, didn't even need to slow down.
Chewbacca out for another 4 points. Both jammers flying round in this jam. And some lovely hits there from the Newcastle blockers.
And Gilias through again for another 4 points.
And so is Chewbacca. Oh, almost a nice little hop off the rope there from Gilias.
Tried to save it, but sometimes that rope just gets in the way. You just can't fix it.
It's a bit of a trip hazard, really, isn't it?
Yeah, we really shouldn't have it.
I kept tripping over this red rope down here because I thought, I'm off the track. There can't be any more.
It's just wires, that. They're more dangerous. They are bigger.
Oh, yeah, they're cables. Who put them there? Whoa, that was a massive hit from Blind Strike. And, I was going to say, no one's sure who the lead jammer is, but...
CC Wiz picking up a penalty. Go and have a little sit down in the box.
Blind Strike came on, as soon as the whistle blew, they came on with such speed and power. Some lovely little spinning there from Crazy Cat to get back in front of the wall. Unfortunately, not currently the jammer.
Newcastle going for a sweep and getting their jammer out.
Lovely work. That was a nice
lovely little bit of toe stop work there.
Blind Strike on 12 points now, and CC Wiz out on their initial. CC Wiz comes through for 4 points. I don't know where these jammers are getting their energy from. Like, they've sped up in the last 10 minutes.
I mean, I'm not going to out your age, but they are decades younger than both of us. So
Hey up. Both jammers out for another 4 points. Oh, that was a lovely dip from CC Wiz. Banana Splits was there to stop them in their tracks.
almost absorbed back into the pack, but managed to get out on that inside.
Little bit of jammer on jammer action to finish off that jam. Very impressive roller derby on display all round.
I'm going to go in.
Yes, we've got an official review here. Holly has just run over to the middle of the track. Whilst we're waiting for this official review, I'm just going to give another big shout out to all of our officials, NSOs, volunteers, medics, everyone who makes these events happen. We couldn't do it all without you.
Looking for a high block on one of the Demonburgh blockers. That has been, oh no, the Demonburgh jammer, sorry, that has been upheld. So this is a power jam start.
Yes, Kit Ball up on the line for Newcastle with a power jam start. Pop Gun providing some lovely offense there to Kit Ball. Another jammer blocker.
That Demonburgh 4 wall still proving to be very difficult to get through.
Gemma Gordon there with a excellent hit off the jammer on the outside line.
And Maidenhell just sneaking past on that inside.
So Demonburgh very effectively killing off that power jam there from Newcastle. And we now have a power jam to Demonburgh. And we know Maidenhell likes a power jam.
Maidenhell loves a power jam. Not that it matters. They are absolutely smashing it regardless of what is happening. Another little tiptoe on the inside line for another 4 points there for Demonburgh.
The speed at which they change direction is impressive.
A little juke to the outside there and straight round. Kitbull just battling that Demonburgh wall again.
Another big jam for Demonburgh there. 2 power jams, 1 for each team in the same jam.
Demonburgh managing to shut down Newcastle there and get 20 points for themselves, keeping Newcastle to 0.
We've got Blind Strike up against Crazy Cat. Crazy Cat back jamming. Evilo providing some excellent defense there. Couple of times stopping the Demonburgh jammer.
Crazy Cat out there with lead jammer.
Jammer race.
Crazy Cat smashing into that Newcastle wall. And then a little tiptoe on the inside and they're out.
Nice little shoulder hit from Crazy Cat there.
Crazy Cat really throwing themselves into those walls.
Evilo once again with a lovely bit of defense there to recycle Crazy Cat. And couldn't quite catch them that time.
Lovely little spin from Crazy Cat to get out there.
Blind Strike is through. Picking up 4 points in the process. Oh, that was a nice attempt at an apex jump from Crazy Cat. Just couldn't quite squeeze it in. And Avatar, I think, picking up a blocking out of play penalty there for hitting Blind Strike at the front of the pack.
Another spin for Crazy Cat gets them out again with another 4 points.
So just over 2 minutes left.
It's been a great game, well played from both teams. Really pushing, really tenacious.
Yeah, I've been very impressed the level of roller derby on display. Gilias through for lead and Derby Rammer not far behind. Derby Rammer gets out on their initial just as Gilias is coming through on their scoring pass. We've got a nice little jammer race going on.
A lovely apex jump from Gilias there, getting them through with another 4 points.
That was like a reverse apex jump, like a left-footed apex jump. Derby Rammer sneaks through on the inside.
Gilias sneaking through and then calling it to bank those points.
So this looks like it will probably be the last jam of the game. We have got Pika up against Banana Splits. Oh, Banana Splits with a lovely little toe-stop work on the inside there. Picking up lead.
Pika out at the
But
same
Pika
time.
has overtaken.
Little bit of a jammer battle around
Oh,
and
a
an
lovely
apex jump.
Pika recycles themselves. Doesn't think they made that.
Pika through on that outside with 4 points. Banana Splits really fighting that 4 wall. It does not seem like a very fun wall to be up against.
Block Sabbath with a lovely hit off there. And we have our unofficial score, 278 to Newcastle Roller Derby and 422 to Demonburgh Roller Derby. We will wait until we hear from the referees for our official score.
Do stick around at the end for the medal ceremony. We have our final score. It is 278 to Newcastle and 422 to Demonburgh.
What a fantastic game of roller derby. Everyone looked like they were having fun.
Yeah, a great way to end an amazing weekend. Some great games played. Everyone's still friends. That's all we can ask for.
That's what roller derby is all about. Well, thank you everyone for coming to Newcastle Tyne and Fear. I've lost all my words. Tyne and Fear's big weekend. It's been great having you. And we'll see you next time.
We love a big weekend. Lots of games in one place.
I'm going to sleep now for the rest of time.
Yep, I'm going to have a pizza and a lie down.
Goodbye.